Hello, my name is Chris Keeling, and I live in Ridgecrest, California. I am going to discuss with you the evolution of science fiction horror. With the end of World War II, and there was the first and um, in 1947 there was the first recorded UFO sighting. The horror genre was growing stale. By the 1950s, Hollywood had decided to inject a bit of reality into the horror genre with the changing times. No longer were the fantastical monsters of the Wolfman or Dracula scaring people. They decided to turn the horror into mankind and show man as the monster themselves. And with that, they used science and technology. Paranoia at the time was at an all-time high with the ongoing Cold War. Hollywood would use that to its advantage by bringing movies like The Thing from Another World and The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Both of these movies played on the paranoia, with evil hiding among us, with aliens taking human form and hiding among us with an unknown agenda. Another event that would affect Hollywood is the Vietnam War, and that effect would last decades. Vietnam was the war that was our first war that was brought into the living rooms of the American people and set a darker, more violent tone for a lot of our movies that Hollywood would make. People like James Cameron would draw inspiration from the Vietnam War for making movies such as Aliens. He took the basis on how troopers were over in the Vietnam and put that based on his space marines in the movie and gave them the kind of attitudes you would see. At that time, Cameron also did a movie called The Terminator. The movie was about a killer robot that would time travel to the past to assassinate the mother of the future's resistant leader. Again, he would come back for a sequel with the same robot coming back in time, but in the role of a hero. And when the kid was about a teenager. But this time another robot would come more advanced. This movie was definitely introduced a lot of cinematic CGI special effects, and in my personal opinion was better than the first one. As that may, unfortunately sci-fi horror has died down a slight bit and been reduced to more of the cheesy movies on the Sci-Fi Channel. But with the promise of a new Alien movie coming out and a long-awaited sequel to Independence Day, maybe the sci-fi horror franchise will be renewed in Hollywood. Thank you for listening to my report. I am Chris Keeling. Thank you.